This is your host worldwide, and this is the update for today.
Former Delta State Governor, Senator Ifeanyi Okowa hit Senator Ned Nwoko hard over Anioma state creation while consulting party stakeholders in Oshimili South LGA over Senate ambition. The race for senatorial bid between Senator Ifeanyi Okowa and Senator Ned Nwoko is getting interesting and heating. What is your thoughts on this?
In social media concerning Anioma state. No Anioma song. I don't believe that there's any Anioma song that is opposed to the creation of Anioma state.
Not at all.
Not me, as we try to portray it. But the Anioma that we seek must be the Anioma that the people collectively wish for. And the Anioma that we wish for, and it's the collective will of the people, is that they want the Anioma made up of the 9 local governments in Delta North that will be resident in the South-South geopolitical zone.
That is it, sir. That is it.
With Asaba as the headquarters. And Asaba daughter fought for us. And today we have headquarters of Delta State in Asaba. Somebody who does not even understand how it came. Suddenly you want to witch away that headquarters.
It's not possible.
It's terrible. It's unwise. And it ought not to be. Because common sense should have told him that what he's doing is wrong. We know the importance of the headquarters. And by God's grace, Asaba is growing beyond bounds. Nobody will stop the growth of Asaba in the name of Jesus. So it's important that when we are pursuing something, that's why I talked about consultation, a consultative presentation. You must be in touch with your people. You must know what the majority want. But when you believe that you know it all, you go the wrong path. I don't know it all. With our people, talking with them, we shall collectively know it all and take the right action. I want to make it categorically clear that if you know the timetable of the legislators, you will know that we are already important to anybody who is talking about state creation now, obviously is trying to deceive his people. We don't want any deceit. Anioma state by the special grace of God. We will continue to decide. But when it's going to come, it will be the collective decision of our people, and it shall be a state that those of us in Anioma and the sitting governor will collectively stand up and say, we want this, and it is possible.
Very possible, sir.
Watch. Man laments after a Nigerian police officer at Idimu, Lagos State, allegedly extorted 10,000 nairas from him, claiming it was because of the color of his car.
Guys, I was stopped by a Nigerian policeman yesterday at Idimo. If you are familiar with that area, you know where I'm talking about. It's directly opposite Area Hem Command, and they have a police station, Idimo police station beside. So this officer asked me for my documents, which I presented to him, and after looking and checking, he called one of his colleagues and said they should check for him also, which they did. He returned the paper back to him, gave another one, that one also checked and gave the paper back to him. After 30 minutes, he called me and he said, yeah, that was the color of my car, which okay, you can see it in the documents, and we can both see it's ash color at the description of the document. He said, no, that the color of my car is not ash, that is gray. Now why will I have an ash color written on my document and the color of my car is gray? I started, Haga, please don't bring out an excuse from this. All my documents are complete and no. He started chatting and saying, no, he's going to arrest me, he's going to delay me, I'm going inside the office and all. At the end of the day, he started negotiating. Started negotiating, telling me, because told him I have a couple of things to do. We shouldn't just make nothing out of something out of this nothing stuff. He charged me 30,000 naira, which I told him I don't have. I told him I can't just pay. He said yes, he has to arrest me and take me inside. At the end of the day, I pleaded and he said the last he can take from me is 10,000 naira. I told him this is the only money I have been trying to make just for today. I went out because of this 10,000. You want to take it away from me? He didn't even care. So I told my boy to withdraw the money for him before he released me to go. I attach here.
Watch. President Tinubu today criticized the opposition on electricity privatization. We have leaders who have privatized electricity that is not working. They gave us darkness, and we are trying to get ourselves through that to build a nation of bright hope and joyful people, leaving our children with a life worthy of pride. But they don't even believe in the democracy they preach. Don't pay attention to them. What is your thoughts on this?
Should be what has been the problem in the past. It's a Nigeria that is trying to finance long-term projects with short-term funding. We have not embarked upon serious long-term outlook for our country. And with people like you, a leader that is so committed, so visionary, Nigeria is on the right trajectory of becoming a very successful leading African nation. When you look at the instances around Africa, growth and economic opportunity today, Nigeria is still leading. And it is with the contributions of people like you that is making it so. It's not a one-man orchestra. It's a collective effort at subnational, the national, subnational, and the local government. Please do more for the local government. And the declaration of support, I've noted and I appreciate, is very inspiring. You are in the other party. I don't want to give them credit by naming them, but you are a member of the progressive family today. I am proud of that. We do everything to ensure that Nigerian dreams are realized. The hope you enunciated in your remarks is not a pipe dream. It's something for real that is achievable, and it will be achieved as we are working together. Democracy will survive despite all the intimidations. Ignore, and I will advise you, as I will advise myself, stay focused. When you are succeeding and they are angry, leave them in their corner. Stay focused and believe in yourself as you have been doing. You have leaders who had privatized electricity that is not working. They gave us darkness and despair. And we are trying to get ourselves through that to build a nation of bright hope and joyful people and leave our children with a life worthy of pride. But they don't even believe in the democracy that they preach all about. Don't pay attention to them. because I will not. We stay in our lanes. We stay focused. We build our life on people, the welfare, the prosperity, and the promise of today and tomorrow. Greatness will become that of Nigeria. Nigeria of our dream is achievable, and we will definitely do that together. I want to say thank you very much, Peter, that we will not let you down. We will, continue to work hard. It is not easy. You know what you handed over to us, and we are in it, navigating the rough waterways. But we will land this ship very well to steady Nigeria and bring prosperity to our economy. Thank you very much.
Watch, President Tinubu is not running for president with anybody, opposition is very weak. All of them in opposition are our friends, they are President Tinubu's friends. We are all friends, let them present what they will do better than President Tinubu's Senator Orji Uzor Kalu #watch. On the matter you raise, the rail from Port Harcourt to Enugu, the power sector reforms, the infrastructure that is the backbone of economic development in our country, I have taken note and will do more. President Tinubu, to stakeholders from Enugu State, led by Peter Mbah, Governor of Enugu State, at the State House. What is your thoughts on this?
Your Excellency, I'm Salami for People's Daily. Congratulations on your birthday. My own question is on the economic reforms of President Tinubu. Do you think Nigerians are now feeling the impact of economic reforms? One. Secondly, do you think President Bola Ahmed Tinubu can win re-election in 2027?
Well, I have said this many times to you people. The economic reform, the upper end of the reform is working. And this is why you see a lot of people from Australia, Chinese, Americans, investors are pouring in here. But the lower end of the reform, it has some problems because of insecurity. It's not because of President Tinubu have not done what he's supposed to have been doing. But because of we have insecurity, we have sabotage. You see a lot of politicians and a lot of people are sabotaging our effort also. So you see these things are happening because the upper end is working. The microeconomic indices showing that capacity utilization is good. All the indices, apart from manufacturing warehouses that are full. So reforms does not survive in one day. Reforms is what takes time to survive. Singapore, everybody did reform. Indonesia, China. Nigeria is like 30 years of China today. So we are working. I mean, Rome was not built in a day. These reforms will come to this stream. And I have told you people before, President Tinubu is not running president with anybody. The opposition is very weak. Very, very, very weak. And all of them in the opposition are our friends. They are my friends. They are President Tinubu's friends. Let's leave politics alone. We are all friends. Let's tell ourselves the truth. Let them present what they will do better than President Tinubu to Nigerian people. I have not seen what they will do better. The economy was in tatters when President Tinubu came in 2023. And he's managing the economy to bring back all the lost grounds to make it a standing ground. So now we are being on the standing ground and will continue to move forward. I don't think any of them will win President Tinubu in a free, fair election. And I have not seen anybody. If I see, I don't know how he's going to do it. Because APC is like a moving train. Even in my village, there were not APC before. Everybody joining APC. So unless we don't manage our human beings very well, we have over 15 million members of the party. Even if only the 15 million members will vote. You can see where we are. That's not like you people that are not party members. You have not even voted. Plus when you people will vote. So you can see we are rocking like hurricane. Thank you.